Good morning, dear students. Welcome to 5th Standard Science online class. Students, already we know the water is one of our basic need. We can't live without water. Students, the water is continuously available in so many water bodies. They are river, sea, and underground water is available in the form of well, etc. So students, the water is collected from the rain and stored in different water bodies. So the water continuously available in the water bodies. Students, this is because of water cycle. So what is water cycle? Students, let's learn about water cycle. What is the meaning of water cycle? It is the continuous movement of water from the earth through water bodies. So movement of water from the earth to the atmosphere. Students, do you know atmosphere? So atmosphere is nothing but a layer of air that found above the surface of earth. So that is called as atmosphere, and back to the earth is called as water cycle. So the continuous movement of water from the earth to the atmosphere and again coming back to the earth is called as water cycle. Students, the water cycle is also called as hydrological cycle. What is the meaning of hydro? Hydro means water. So it is called as hydrological cycle. Students, the three steps are involved in the water cycles. They are evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. So these are the three steps that are involved in the process of water cycle. So students, now let's learn about these steps one by one. The first step in the water cycle is evaporation. Students, what is evaporation? Evaporation is a heating process in which the water, the liquid form water is changed into the gaseous form water vapor. So water is changed into water vapor by the heat of the sun during the summer season. So this process is called as an evaporation. Students, river, oceans, lakes, ponds, sea, and also other water bodies. Okay, so the water from these water bodies is changed into water vapor by the heat of sun during the summer season, and it reached the atmosphere. So this process is called as evaporation. So underground water, river and lake water, stream, ocean waters is changed into water vapor and reach the atmosphere during the summer season. So this process is called as an evaporation. Okay? Friends, the second step is condensation. What is condensation? Condensation is a cooling process in which the water vapor is converted into water again. So the water vapor in the atmosphere rises up and cools. Then again this water vapor is converted into water in the atmosphere on cooling during rainy season. Okay, so this is called as condensation process. So students, during the rainy season, the water vapor in the atmosphere cools down and again formed as a water droplets in the atmosphere is called as condensation. Students, the next process is precipitation. In the atmosphere, the water droplets join together to form the clouds. Okay, so the water droplets formed as the clouds in the atmosphere. So these clouds, as they get cooler, the clouds gets cooler. The water droplets of the clouds become bigger and also heavier and fall as the rain in the earth. So this is called as precipitation. Means it's a steps of falling rain. So students, the water droplets in the atmosphere form a clouds. Once the clouds get cooler, it releases the water droplets as a rain. So this is called as precipitation step in the water cycle. Next, this rainwater reach the earth and collected in the river, lake, underground, stream, ocean areas and all other water bodies. So again, this water from these water bodies reach the atmosphere as a water vapor during the summer season. Then this water vapor cools down and again changed into the water droplets in the atmosphere. And then all the water droplets join together to form the clouds. Once the clouds get cooler, it releases the water as a rain in the earth. Then again water from the earth reach the atmosphere and atmosphere to earth. So it is a continuous movement of water. So it is called as a water cycle. Okay.